Do you remember Alfie Evans? Do you remember Charlie Gard? Alfie Evans was a little boy in the UK, as was Charlie Gard, and unelected health officials told their parents that they didn't have the right to seek medical treatment for them. You remember Charlie Gard, Alfie Evans, Terri Schaivo, if you're in America? How about the woman in the UK who is disabled, and so a court told her that she had to have an abortion because she was mentally behind, I guess, is what they thought. So she didn't have the right to be a mom. Luckily, I do believe that one was overturned. I have heard a lot of talk going around about, I've heard a lot of people say, hey, Nikki, I know what you think about masks. Hold up. No, you don't. It's not about masks. It's not about being for or against masks. I would be against any unelected health officials making mandates about anything that benefits me. Unelected health officials making mandates, it's illegal, and it's a very scary road to go down. And I mean, I would be against mandates against masks. I would be against mandates for masks. If you think it's about masks, you're missing the point. And I forgive you. On both sides, there are probably people who really think it's about masks. But if you really think that I'm a right-wing nut job because I don't want medical mandates from unelected officials, you're missing the point. I totally forgive you. That's fine. I just want you to know that it is not about masks or no masks. It is about mandates. Literally, last year, a woman was told by a court of law that she had to have an abortion. Charlie Gard died. Alfie Evans died because they were not allowed to make health decisions for their child. There were people in other countries that were willing to look at them. There were doctors in other places that were willing to give them treatments, and maybe they would have passed away anyway, but that wasn't any court official's choice. So, I received a message this morning that I'm a right-wing nut job, selfish idiot. I've seen messages that I'm a hillbilly. That's okay, whatever. Okay. And don't misunderstand the passion in my voice right now for anger toward you. That is just what comes out when you're a mother and you remember these cases from last year or 2 years ago of children dying, and then people who were literally against those kids dying, like, oh, that was so wrong, da 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 da. You're for the mask mandate because it benefits you, or you think it benefits you, or you're against the mask mandate because it benefits you, or you think it benefits you. It doesn't even matter, you guys. It's not the mask, it's the mandate. And here on Tuesday, they are at the health district. They are going to have a meeting at 8 a.m. deciding about for or against mandates for our community, for I believe the 3 counties around us. It's Canyon County and maybe Payette County, I don't know. And I've seen a lot of comments going around from people I love, people I went to college with, people I've been to church with, thinking that that the mandates are good, and being mad at me and people who stood up against those mandates. Yeah, people showed up at the meeting on Thursday because that has legally always been the kind of meeting that the public, the community that it's going to affect, should be represented at, with an actual voice and a face. And they were going to have that meeting without any citizens there. And, it hurts to see people I love on Facebook call me selfish, hillbilly, right-wing nut job. That's okay. I know the truth. I know that I'm seeing down the pike, you guys, way before Nazi Germany started killing Jews or killing people who hid the Jews, you guys, they killed mentally ill people. They killed disabled people because they had that right, I guess. They legally got it that way. And, the mentally ill people, they're just a burden on society. So they're just selfish eaters. And, that was way before Nazi Germany thing happened. And I know people get really offended when you talk about Nazi Germany, but where does it start? And God has not asked me to go along with anything that is the enemy of liberty. And if you believe that is what He's asked you to do, in all love and respect, I disagree with you. If you are a mother and you know anything about the Alfie Evans or the Charlie Gard case, or if you're a father, or if you're just a freaking human being, you know that unelected officials cannot be allowed without a fight to make mandates for all of us. It is not okay, and it is not godly to sit by and allow that to happen. It's not very long before your child or my child or your next door neighbor's child is mandated to get some treatment that isn't good for them because it's for the greater good. So it's not about masks or no masks for me. And the majority of people that I have talked to who are against these mandates, it is not about masks or no masks or vaccine or no vaccine. It's about unelected officials. Let's be clear, unelected officials making health decisions for everyone. That is dangerous. That is dangerous power to give to any human being. The people must speak out against that. And if we don't, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So please share this video if you believe it will help someone. I don't know. I wake up every single morning just praying so hard for the stuff that is going on around us. And honestly, like the people I literally went to Bible college with who don't understand why our country made the laws the way that they are. You don't understand American history. You don't know what's going on in the world, like in the UK with Charlie Gard and Alfie Evans, and so many more cases than I even know about. Or, I mean, cases I read about, and I can't remember all the thousands of names of how bad it goes when we give unelected officials the right to make mandates. It's not their right. This would be like the Idaho governor going to Texas and making laws. They have no jurisdiction there. That would be like me coming into your house and saying your child has to go to bed at 7 o'clock when you have decided they can go to bed at 8 or 9 o'clock. I have no jurisdiction in your home. You have no jurisdiction in mine. Health officials do not have jurisdiction over our decision, our personal health decisions. Sorry, I'm tired. I just woke up, and I know that I'm speaking with. My tone comes across strong sometimes, and really it is out of love for all the people that I can very clearly imagine horrific things happening to if we allow health mandates to be what is set. Where I'm at, I've already seen lots of people staying home more when they're sick, and also a lot of people are wearing masks and social distancing and being just more considerate if they have been sick or around someone who's sick. 9 months ago when I had a baby, my very first Sunday back at church, I had not gotten to go back right away because I had a rough recovery and I got sick. My pediatrician thinks that we had the you-know-what. It was brutal. My first Sunday back, a woman came right up to us and was like, oh, I won't get too close because I've been sick. And she came like within a foot of me. And that really hurt. And that's one of the same women that is for mandates. That just makes no sense to me. That is not consistent. And it seems a little bit projecting. Like, and if you are a person that would go around other people when you're sick, I forgive you. And I think that this situation has made a lot of us repent over that. And that's fine, but just because you have gone around others when you are sick does not mean that other people are like that, and that's what people are doing right now. I also want you to know, according to the CDC, I've looked at it every week for the last 3 weeks, coming up on a month now, this has a 99.9% recovery rate. That is higher recovery rate than the flu, than tuberculosis, than heart disease, than pedophilia, than car wrecks. And the news will not show you guys that. Don't be deceived. You know, when Eve decided to take the apple, it's because she was listening to what the snake thought she should do. And he had no interest in her well-being at all. And if you're getting all of your news from MSM, well, that makes no sense. Why are you getting your information from MSM? It reminds me of the Chronicles of Narnia. Their uncle says to them, okay, so you think Lucy's telling this story. Does she normally lie? And they're like, actually, no, she's never lied. And okay, so you believe Edmund that this Narnia place wasn't real. So he's usually the honest one. And the siblings are like, actually, no, he lies a lot. And the uncle is like, what are they teaching you in school? You're believing the one that always lies. And you know he always lies. And you don't believe the one that always has been honest. That's not logical. That's not logical, you guys. Don't be deceived. Don't get your information from the wrong people. Get your information from people who have, you know, a track record of honesty. Anyway, that is about all I have to say. I love you. Whatever side of the issue you're on, please don't assume the worst of people, but please be awake to what is happening and the gravity of what can happen to people if we allow unelected officials to mandate anything. I love you. Grace and peace.